Our soldiers are doing their best out there, but it's still a night if you believe the rumors. They attack and then fade into the swamps of Cluricon without a trace. Just go out there, and watch out for those red-eyed bastards.
You! Stop! State your business.
Keep your hands off me.
Talk to Captain Drafan if you're looking for work. War is not won by brute force. That is the Ariad's role. Drafan runs the Ariad. I've never been much for officers, but he gets things. I was asked to join the Ariad after my 3rd battle here. Since then, I've probably spent... Goodbye.
It's me. You did me a good turn in Rathir, don't you remember? Seems I'm cut out for this sort of thing. They're calling me a hero. Used to think it meant sitting in a tower, lobbing a fireball. I still can hardly believe it myself. But there I was, out there. A score of Tuatha faster sent up a beacon as I held them off until reinforcements came. Won a medal for that, right enough.
Hail.
You're the one who slew the... I command the Ariad. My men are scouting the Tuatha's retreat, though I fear I may have lost even them to this cursed forest. I have been leading the Ariad for many seasons now. I may not have the flair that some of our other leaders do, but I get the... Don't care what happened on the wall. Talara was a great... She'll always be a hero to the Ariad. And to me. The men and women of the Ariad are... We are the eyes of the Alfar forces. It is... My men and I are glad to be free. Aye. Cluricon's doomed, vile creatures. The sooner they are overdue. My men are... In fact, if you are venturing out into the forest, 3 of my men are missing. If you discover any warrior to warrior, I would be in your debt. And if it would sweeten the pot, then deep within the curse, I send 3 soldiers into the forest to track the movements of the Tuatha. Later then...
You are the one I seek. It is a pleasure to meet this. I am Sidon the Outcast, Prince in exile of the House of Sorrows. I'm here to welcome you. I see the hesitation in your eyes. Although I am Fae of the Winter Court, I am Sidon the Outcast. Once, I was Prince of the House of Sorrows, but my true duty... The Winter Fae have been disgraced and despoiled by Gadflo and the Tuatha. Clearly I'm not Tuatha. I carry a loathing for them that more... I simply approached you. It seems that even the simplest mortal soldier can recognize an ally against our mute. Indeed. You accomplished it before striking the heart. If you wish to put an end to Gadflo's reign, meet my brethren and me at Foe's Hearth to the east, and we can talk further there. I am Sidon the Outcast. The Winter Fae have been disgraced and despoiled by Gadflo and his new god. We're only a shadow of what we... But unlike our lighter siblings in the Summer Court, we'll fight to cleanse the Tuatha from our lands. I've heard of her, and I've seen her work. A dead diplomat here, but even as a collector of secrets, there's precious little I know about her. We have walked these lands for countless years. Now, we face the end of our ways. The Tuatha have corrupted the very soul. I've tried to get the Unseelie to unite against them. But by the time we realized their threat, it was too late. Prismere has always grown in our lands, but only with a surge of magic into our world was it anything. We are the remains of the Winter Fae. The Tuatha have taken our court and our birthrights, and for that, we will take their lives to restore. When mortals think of Fae, they prefer to think of the summer court. By all means, pretend all the Fae are like them. You'd never dare go to sleep if you truly understood the home of my house. This is where the brave and foolish come to die. And in death, the House of Sorrows is home to the Lovelorn that now the Tuatha have taken our people, our houses, and that little fool used to be nothing more than that he found the power to rise against the High King and defeat him. No need to be surprised. We know that you seek the court. It wasn't so long ago. But then, that was a lifetime ago. Yes, I traveled with Agarth back in his prime. But those are stories for another time. I'd rather not talk here. Travel to the old ruins at Foe's Hearth. We'll meet you inside and we can... Be careful. These swamps...
You go ahead. It's been some time... since Sidon and I had a chance to talk.
Indeed, Agarth. I hear on the winds that you laid down your sword and drowned yourself in drink when you learned the ways of fate. And yet here you are, sword in hand, again the victor. How is this? Do the winds lie to me?
It's a long tale. It started when I sobered up long enough to go bury a friend of mine in Alistar Tower. Or rather, that's what I had planned to do.
You? I suppose you think that was funny, sending me off to Cluricon after all. Well, if you want to know the truth of it, I was perfectly miserable. But I'm not such a bad fighter, and I imagined it as sort of a grueling end. Well, I'd have been here, far from my mother's prattle. She means well, it's just misplaced. I wasn't so slow to figure out she was behind this jape. Looking back, Rathir was more full of do's and don'ts than the entire army. Here it's fight and don't get killed. I tell you, it's a...
It was a time of change. The cycles of the seasons turned as ever, but inside the bones of the earth, there lurked a cold. It was not the cold of winter. Beside the houses of sorrows, pride and vengeance, a new turmoil fomented, a magic hitherto unseen.
Winter is strong in this place. When first the Fae walked into its depths, it bore great fossils, bones of beasts greater and more terrifying than we Fae. But for all their strength, the earth at their feet lasted longer. It sapped their strength, their life, their flesh.
Tail. What are you doing out here? Did Captain Drafan say... Tell him I'll be along shortly. I've got some unfinished business brewing here. Leader of the Ariad and my command... Drafan's a stickler for the rules, but that's all right. So, don't get me wrong. I owe the walls of that fort, but I'm glad to be out in the world again. I don't remember what I did. I've been killing for so long. I wonder if he... By unfinished business, I mean Deadeye, Tuatha Assassin. The two of us just crossed paths here in the wood not half a day past. You're the hero of Mel Senshir, right? Think you can lend a hand? Deadeye's inside. I don't dare to go in alone. But you killed the Baelor. You can venture into Shattertear and hunt the hunter, so to speak. No one knows her actual Tuatha name. What I do know is that she doesn't miss. Not with that fabled bow of hers. Judging from the amount of blood I've seen, Deadeye, which means gutting the monster, will be all the more risky. Farewell.
My friends used me for their own gain, and why not? I was, after all, a powerful sorceress who commanded the elements and conjured fear in the heart of any who would oppose her. Oliskar, my apprentice, the entire time was inciting the rabble against me, the witch. You should have known better than to trust him. And Atham, of course, right there, stealing from my library and purse. How could you be such a fool? Atham was someone I thought I could trust.
thought our house was invincible. We never imagined that it could be corrupted from within.
The prisoner's sentries stole the will of my house. All our strength was used.
My people have lost so much, but we shall not lose our minds.
Well met.
Looking to restock. Ilan Doldran. Has what you need. Come back again.
There are worse allies to have in the region.
Deadeye is finished, then. Well done. And now, I best return to Captain Drafan. He'll want a full goodbye.
A group of Winter Fae, called the House of Sorrows, have built their lives around the Midden. They feed and tend the bodies there, and sanctify the ground with what dead they bring. It is they who preserve the culture of our people, and make this the cradle of winter. For their part, they have been given a beacon, a small sapling of white bark and red leaves, growing from the bodies in the Midden. They call it the Hallowed Tree.
I have waited some time for you to come, Siegebreaker, and it seems the House of Sorrows has need of your might. Aid us, and you will earn a strong ally in the war against the Tuatha Deon. You may call me Bizarrain. This war with the Tuatha has worn the house to all but dust. We Fae are ill-equipped to handle such change. But your kind, you mortals, like your Alfar allies, we Winter Fae suffer under the Tuatha's on. But it is a difficult position we are in, mortal. The Fae are not like your kind. It is not a simple task I ask of you. I have only approached you because you go to the Midden and find the place called the Proving Halls. This Hearthstone will grant you access. Once you are with...
solemn, solemn, hallowed tree, glory to the graveyard be. Far from forests of the west, do the dying have this rest. And they sleep beneath the limbs, while we sing these mourning hymns, as the dead embrace the land in the earth's embalming hand. Wooden gravestones standing tall by the sorrow's weary hall. Are the leaves now bearing fruit? Will the dead now follow suit? Are the Alfar nature's meat food the ravens meant to eat? Why do soldiers hang like tears? Why Tuatha covet fears?
And so another mortal approaches, even as this one. But my desire to extinguish mortal life has yet to be satiated. Come, excellent. I hope you... Enough of this farce. I have fought more than enough mortals on your terms, on your ground. We will finish this fight in my hollow, Tyne Hill.
You did it! What no one else has done. It is much to ask, but none in our camp have been able to stand against him. You suppose I'm the only one that still holds rank around here anymore. My brother Gilman. I hate that damn thing. The Tuatha are used. We weren't very many, but we were sent by the Alfar command. But there was another purpose. We were to Cluracan has its dark places, but we've been sent here for a reason, and we'll stay. And he's a Winter Fae. We do not know his name. He comes and butchers one of us, and makes the rest. We don't know why. He just picks one of us, gives them a blade, and cuts them down. Alfar or human, we don't know. He's not Tuatha, but he damn near... There's some sick point he means to prove by gutting us. And those he doesn't please, we're scouts, not seasoned fighters. We can't complete our mission if this headsman continues picking us up. Thank the gods. But be warned, this Fae uses magics, or worse. There are those that fall to the headsman, but then there are others. Prisoners. He's in Tyne Hill. It's a hollow. Find the headsman. Bring him to